mostly on right hand. As I went across, I felt something go straight across the top of my hand. It's really weird. I have a thought, I've been thinking it lately. You know, when we retrace these things, I almost think it's like the tip of the pen is like a... I have to get this out because it's interrupting my session. Every time I go across here, things move across here, and I'm just thinking it's like a magnifying glass. When you look at something, you're looking at under the magnifying glass. Your hand, or my hand, is my right hand. Even though my left hand, let's make this a magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. And that is the tip of the pen. You got a little ball, you got a little black ball. That's what it feels like. Because every time you move this across the line, it's like you're putting a magnifying glass. And that magnifying glass is the hand. It's like whatever it sees, any bumps, and it's what comes up on that guy. Like this is the eye. This is the eye. So if I can't use an eye like an eye, what's it going to use? My hand. Anyway, okay, let's do this. B, land. Yep. C, sense. Touch. Hard soft. That feels hard. Definitely hard. Thick, solid. What are the versions of hard, solid, compacted? Any other good words? Bing bing. Let's play word bingo. Alright, touch, hard, boom boom boom, texture. Okay, texture. Really weird, rocky, blocky, edges, corners, like raking over rock, rough rock, roughness. When I was just probing for texture, it just felt like something was moving slowly, like dragging across, like I was dragging my senses across something really rough, rocky, type, temp. I've got to nail temp down. When I feel temp, I feel it on my skin, but I also feel it in my core. I have to understand what the difference is. They're two different things. Like if I feel surface, I make a note of it. I don't try and assume it. But the core always pops up now and again, and I sort of think I have a reason why it pops up, because it's something live. But usually temperatures anywhere on the body can mean anything, as far as I can see. Temperature. My core had a little cold spot. feel a cold breeze on the surface of my skin, but mostly everything else is pretty warm. My core is cold. It's core here is pretty warm, but there's a little cold spot there. Surface of the arms is cold. So cold there. Surface. Skin. Cool or cold. Cold. Warm. Normal. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Alright, let's go with hearing. It's currently raining outside and it's quite windy, so I don't know whether or not I'm hearing it or hearing it. Let's try again. Oh, and there's streetcars outside blasting their bloody radios. Yay! Alright. I think it's windy, but I'm not too sure. I need to reduce my distractions. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my noise cancelling headphones and put them on. That'll stop me from hearing any external sounds, and I can concentrate on my internal listening. If you sort of concentrate on your listening, but without external sounds getting in the way. So it feels like you can still hear things, but it's not the external side, it's what happens after it hits your eardrum and the internal energies in your ears. It sort of behaves as if something was hitting it, right? Or it feels like it behaves like something hitting it. So anyway, noise cancelling, let's see how we go. Feels a little crowded. Not claustrophobic, but just surrounded by things. Actually, that's cleared up a lot of distraction. I think I'll leave the headphones on, but nothing playing. Smells. It did smell like food. Yep, complex smells, not simple smells. A mix. Can't place the smells. Mix of complex. let's go snapshot. Like a long steeple. Tall structure. Pointy. That was very interesting. I didn't capture enough of the energy, but that was emphasized. I think there was a couple more over here. I don't know. Tall. Anyway, let's give it another go. Let's see if we can't step back a bit and see more of the structure. Snapshot number 2. SS number 2. Arches all the way down. It's like a building. Bright, dark doors. Don't know. House, building. All right. I like this. Let's give us another one. Let's give us snapshot number 3. It's like 3 points on something. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right. Two. Oh man, I got distracted. Oh no, 1, 1, 1, 8. Boom. Okay. Oh fuck. Up. Excuse me, go through. So I'm feeling for fluctuations and sensations on my hand, and whenever they're strongest I just put it, how can I describe it? So if this was my ideogram, I would trace around it starting from probably where it starts, and I sort of go around, and every time I pick up something that's around here and I think, oh, that's strongest here, boom, I put one here, go around, put one there, put one there, just so you know that it's strong there, it's strong there. I don't know why, it's just a way of detecting that stuff. If you don't detect it, how do you know it's there, or don't know it's there? So just put the feelers out, right? Or more likely, don't turn anything away. What is that? So any spots where I feel it higher, I'll try and go and retrace it, just flip my pen over it, and usually you can feel it going whoo, fluctuating on your hands. So that's why I think it's like a magnifying glass. The tip of the pen is sort of the magnifying glass. As it traces over something, you feel it. This hand becomes my, I don't know, screen. Screen I can't see but feel. Anyway, that's how it's coming across. But anyway, feeling changes in hand. B, we've got a subject ideogram. Sense. Let's go T for touch. Soft. Malleable. I don't know how to spell it. You know how things like putty and malleable. Texture. Not smooth. Not overly rough. Temperature. Boom. Cool skin, warm body. Okay, let's go T for temp. If this is a body, let me feel the core. You know, it feels weird. I thought it'd be like, my expectation is that it feels hot because it's a person. I do feel it's hot, but it feels hot. But moments it like feels really cold at the same time, and I can't feel the difference. But I'll put down hot. Actually, I'll just put down what I felt. It does feel hot. I feel hot. Core. Hot. A core. At moments it changes to like super cold. It feels too super cold at the same time, but mostly it's hot. Let's monitor that sensation over time, see how that changes. Alright. Hearing. feel blocked, like my ears are blocked. Muffled. Ears. Sound like hands cupped over them, hands cupped over ears. Stifled hearing, not clear. Sounds obstructed. What is that? Hear little tiny cracks like plastic paper. That's really weird. Anyway, if that means anything, it means something. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. Smells. Just put it down anyway. Alright. Try blend. So the blend is we are sort of merging with the target. So exercise some caution when you do this. So I only just sort of found out that it's a two-way street. I've known it's a two-way street, but for you guys, you should be doing this under a lot of caution, probably under some training of some kind, not like me, or without training. But I don't know. I think I deal with it okay, and I do dissipate the target. But anyway, let's go. Searching for feelings in my body. That's my body, my hands, my pen. Let's blend. Sweaty, hot.
Pretty hot. Heavy pressure. Interesting. Not much emotion that I can see, but snapshot. Just felt really hot, really. Whew. Snapshot. Let's do this. Shapes. Snapshot number 2. Oh, very interesting. More shapes, which is cool. Let's continue on. I can feel the waves even up here. Anyway. B structure. C sense. Touch. Heard. Built. Well. Wood. Maybe. I found some cold coming in there. Let's get some texture. Waves of cold. I'll say rough. Feel something long. Let's go colors. Man, I haven't gone colors with the others either. Just having too much fun. Okay, I've got whites, dark patches, bright patches. I got some browns, whites, darks, patches. Some blues. There's maybe silvers. Herring. Closed. I could actually hear my ears sort of closing up. Enclosed space. So hearing seems to be where I do spatial stuff as well. Things near me are far further away, that sort of stuff. So I'll try it here. I suppose the easier way to think about it would be a type of radar, using your ears as the receivers. Yep. Oh, that's all I can smell. Here. Time for smells. Let me just put type of radar. Spatial awareness. Now I can put a name on it. Hey, do that. It smells. Ooh. Warm. Foodie. Inviting. Yummy. Snapshot. No one. Just felt like a giant tree or something, like branches everywhere. And it was towering over me, so this was the base, and branches going everywhere. Well, that's what I saw. I was at the base of this big tree. I was looking up. Branches are going everywhere, so I was looking up at a big tree. There's some big branches coming off it too. Tree. Alright, let's do another big structure. Another big structure, another snapshot. 2. Oh, sorry. I knocked my mic. Let's do this 10 meters above. Okay. Visualize it. Do it. Something over there. Yeah, I didn't really catch that one at all. Can't scrub it out. It's there somewhere. Alright. Getting hot. And let's matrix it. It's just the free-for-all for, let's do it, sensories. Hot, sweaty. Two six guys. Sorry guys. Kids in their heaters. Alright, I'm back. No, can't do anything. Alright. Let's go with magnitude. Wide. Lots. If you're anxious, I don't know why. Anxious. Why? Observe scene when I get why I feel anxious. Top shapes. So when I did shapes from my elbows, shot, it felt like two, from both elbows, two lines from my elbows. Just went pew pew that way. When I did top, like shapes. That was weird. I wonder what that is. Let's see if we can do it again. Top. Something definitely there. Anyway, I don't know what it has to do with shapes, but it definitely got me feeling something. Let's go more shapes. So my body feels cold over here, hot. This is on my back. And this is coming around my front as well. I can feel edges along my hands. not yet. Look for edges along my hands, so there's definitely shapes there. Energetics, let's go energetics. In energetics, let's go. Tingly fingers. That's all I can feel. Can't think of subjectives. I think I just need a break, guys. Sorry, I need to get a drink. Thank you, guys. Just need a drink of water. I'm getting a bit dehydrated. See if we can get back into it. Subject. Nope. Physicals. Itchy back. Trees? Forest? Arms feel like floating. Like floating, lifting, raising. They just feel like they want to sort of move. Arms, yeah. Para physicals. Paraphys. Nope. So we can deal with my favorite concepts. It's basically everything else. Cold, Sinus. I don't know how to spell sinus. Like sinus stuffed up. My nose feels like when I have a cold. Sinuses stuffed up. Right where the nose is, right there. It just feels really blocked up. It's a nose. Anyway. What else to say? Feel tired. It's so heavy. Blocky. Do I feel blocky? Like construction blocks? No, the feeling sort of disappeared as soon as I mentioned it. So it's not blocky, rocky terrain, no. Roady, construction-y, no. Mountainy, rocky. Need more feeling. Symbolics. What I just saw was this big black thing and this white thing in the middle, and it reduced down to nothing, and then it disappeared, then it was all black. Could that be a movement? I'll just record it anyway. Shrink. Dark. Personal response. Hot. But I think that's because the kids turned on the bloody heater. I was dressed for cold and it got hot in this room, so I really can't determine if hot really was what I read or what I could just feel in the room. But anyway, just keep going. Doing a snapshot. Just shapes. something here, and these were connected at the bottom, so there's a shape. The shape. Okay, guys, we got structure, land, and target. I gotta try and fill these together. Doesn't feel wrong. You know, when I do these actions, I can feel it drawing on my hand. It's like I can feel. It's just mental, right? It's that mirror in the hand thing. Just feels right. It doesn't. I can still feel cold over that hand. Maybe I'm breathing right. Gotta keep doing it. Doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. Get used to doing it. Hopefully after a while you start getting them right. Simply because of practice, and you develop a feel. You don't just get a feel, you gotta develop these things, right? Just letting my consciousness take over. It's not good. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I think we're going to call it quits there, and let's have a look at this picture and see what it looks like. Alright, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Thank you.